Dan, the hair is becoming an absolute staple. Is there a lot of maintenance that goes into maintaining that, or what?
It's out of control, man. There is actually a lot of maintenance. Well, like when we're just off or when we're working in the studio or something, I usually like, wear it back or whatever. I kind of use headphones to sort of cheat the system, like a built-in headband. And, but when we do like, TV performances or music videos, it's a whole process. We've got a whole squad for it. Not proud to say that, but you gotta, it's a thing, it's a signature now. So
it's a vibe, man. I love it. Listen, so the last time we talked, you guys were just getting ready to drop I Should Probably Go to Bed. Such a phenomenal song. Shay, where did the concept come from? I know you guys were you were explaining a little bit about you were just singing the melody a little bit and it finally came together, huh?
Yeah, man. We actually started this Grammy week at the beginning of this year, which seems like 7 years ago. We were in LA for Grammy week, and instead of like a normal person, we had like 2 hours in between, radio remotes and some things. And instead of like a normal person and going relaxing by the pool or something, we went to the studio. I was like, all right, we got 2 hours. Yeah, we can work with that. And we jumped in with a couple buddies and we started this song. I think it was Dan's idea. I think he had written down on his phone. And I think you had brought it up a couple times in the room, and like we loved the title, didn't really know like what to do with it. And we kind of started this thing. We had like a verse and a chorus, and we would sing it at sound check, kind of throughout the year when we'd play shows. And obviously, the pandemic happened, everything, quarantine happened, and we didn't see each other for what felt like a million years. And we got back together, and after quarantining for a while, Dan and I went to Dan's house, and we actually just sat down on the piano and we're kind of catching up. I mean, it was our first interaction together in months. So it was we were excited again, really, to just be there and to be, with each other because we hadn't seen each other. So we started kind of jamming on the piano, and we had, everyone loved that song, for what we had of it, the chorus that we had. And he started playing that on piano, and I just started singing some random melodies and things that I thought were cool. And Dan was like, that's sick. That's awesome. So we finished it, fairly quickly after that. And we went straight upstairs and started working on it.
Your voice is phenomenal. I just want to say that. And I'm obsessed with the music video too. And it looked like you guys had a blast putting that together. I'm sure there was a lot. Was there any stunt doubles needed for that video? Because there was things happening.
I kind of wish.
Yeah, we did our own stunts. It was like insane. We had no clue. Obviously, we dreamed up this vision for it. The song is, theatrical, cinematic, the whole deal. We were like, we need the video to match that. So we were like, we're going to fly through the air, and it's going to be this house, like twisting and turning throughout the sky. And in our heads and on paper, it was like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, it's going to be dope. We'll just film it. It'll be all good. It'll look great. But we didn't really think, like, we got to the set and it was like, oh, we've got your stunt vests made for you guys. And they were like, full body vests. I mean, and the guy's like, are you ready? You had to kind of protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you like pulled the strap like super tight, and like, then they put our clothes on, sewed like into the vests through our clothes. And yeah, we were flying through the air. Shay was suspended in midair for like 2.5 hours, and I had bruises all over me after the video. It was worth it though. It was a sick video. So it was
Dan didn't even tell me though about, like, he at least knew the concept. He knew the idea. They had been kind of putting together this video, and it was probably 2 days before that I saw, I was kind of like reading along, kind of what the video is kind of going to be. And I was like, that part which says like Shay's flying through there, I was like, what is that going to be? And then I saw like like on my calendar, it said harness fitting. And I was like, I'm not quite sure what that is. And so he just like the day before, he was like, oh yeah, you're going to be suspended in the air for a few hours. I was like, oh, that sounds like a great time. But we had some good teachers. The guy who was like a professional stuntman, he had done a ton of movies, and like he had worked on like a bunch of big movies, like Harrison Ford movies, and had in other movies. But I think he was telling us a story about like the Crystal Skull or something, like the Indiana Jones movie he worked on for a long time. So he was like a professional, and he gave us a crash course. Probably not the best wording to use for actually it might be the best wording to use for a stunt double.
Probably. It looked like an absolute production. Let's move forward. So Tequila is still like one of everybody's favorite songs. It's still a song that is played everywhere. When you guys are out at the bar, do people constantly buy you tequila shots? Because that's the first thing that I would think of if I ever ran into you guys.
Dude, absolutely. And every person who like does it, like tries to be clever, and they're like, you want a drink? Like, how about tequila? And it's like, all right, man, you're the first person who's ever thought of that. But hey, we'll take it. We actually like genuinely like tequila. We were strategic when we wrote the song. because the amount of tequila we've been gifted is absurd. But we'll take it. It's our drink of choice. So we're glad that we wrote it about tequila. But
We also do it in the morning too. People will send over shots. Like we'd be at breakfast on tour and they'd be like, like, hey, that guy over there gave you these 2 shots of tequila. It's like 10:30 in the morning. Like, maybe we should hold off. Maybe.
Hey, listen, here's the good thing about getting gifts of liquor. You can always re-gift liquor and nobody would probably know.
1000%, dude. Like Don Julio, I shouldn't have mentioned their name specifically because they sent us the really, really nice bottles. 1942. I'm
Love
like
it.
so frugal. I'm too cheap to like go to the liquor store and buy one of those myself. But if we get gifted one, it's like you're right. It makes an incredible gift to somebody else. Except when they like engrave like to Dan Smyers, congratulations on the #1. It's like. But I'm always like, maybe that makes it that much more special when I give it to a family member for Christmas, It's like, hey, this is one of a kind.
You had that engraved for them.
Yeah, instead of drinking it, they're turning around and pawning it, I'm quite sure, if it's engraved with dan+shay. I got to ask, before you guys hang out a lot, you guys are friends. It's great to watch you guys on social media. And I have to ask, before kids, before wives, in your prime, which one of you could drink the other one under the table? I'll let Shay go first.
Oh man, I'd probably have to. We were. I don't know how to answer this question. We had real problems. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I could definitely hold my own, but so could Dan. We did well.
Or we didn't at all.
We were good at it. We were good at it, or we weren't good at it. We didn't figure it out. But yeah, we could put back some drinks for sure.
I think you definitely take the cake on the on beers, on the 12-ounce cans.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into those stories. My wife's in there like, you never told me about this.
Yeah, I can imagine the stories probably get crazy. I feel like people want to believe that you guys are quarantined together, just making music, and that's just not the case with artists. Even in a group like you guys are. What's the reality? Like, how does a concept come about if you're planning on a song? Maybe Dan has a riff that he sends to Shay. How does that process work in quarantine when you guys are separated?
Yeah, man, it's different every time. When we first started this, it was like we were writing a lot on Zoom, just like this. I think you could like share audio via Zoom. So I would like pull up Pro Tools, set my output, play something over Zoom, and then we would all kind of mute our mics and be like, hey, what do you think of this for a line? And we got a couple good songs out of that. But then Shay and I, after a few months of quarantining, we started getting busy again with like music video shoots, like the I Should Probably Go to Bed stuff. And we were getting tested. We still are, like, for things that we're doing, different award shows and just, different opportunities. We're getting tested like 3-4 times a week. So it's like you wake up, you go to the management office, you get a test. Some of the tests are tremendously invasive and uncomfortable, but honestly, like, it gives us peace of mind knowing that we don't have it and knowing that we're not spreading it to our families or anything. And anyone that we're ever around is, tested on the same level that we are. So it's like, we feel pretty safe. We obviously wear masks around everybody. When Shay and I are working, making videos and stuff or recording in the studio, we, obviously we can't wear a mask to be singing into a microphone, but having those tests in advance, gives us a little bit of peace of mind to operate safely. But yeah, man, now that we have all that stuff happen, and it's a little bit easier for us to be in person. So we kind of are quarantined together. Cause other than that, like, I go home and man, I go right to bed and then wake up and start working on music again in the morning. So we're taking it super seriously, but it's good to be able to see each other and to be able to make music. This is like kind of our first chance to solely focus on music. We're not on the road. We're not having to jump on a tour bus and be gone for 8-10 months out of the year. It's like, dude, we've got nothing but time on our hands this year. Like, let's really focus and try to raise the bar for our fans and for radio.
And it's working, man. 2020 is such a bizarre year, though. Listen, I know you guys love your fans. Miami is wild about you two. So,
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. That being
Miami, what an amazing place.
Yeah, talk about tequila, man. We're like the tequila capital. So when you guys come back down, we definitely have to take a shot. We have some really diehard fans in here to meet you guys. We're gonna start with Kinsley and then kind of work our way around.
Hi.
Hey, Kinsey, what's up?
How are you guys? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm like shaking.
Oh man, thanks for coming to hang with us. How you doing?
So much. This is amazing.
Oh,
I thought I was getting punked last week when they called me from Y100. I was like, this is not real. I forgot about the entry because, things are crazy right now. So
Y100 does it right. They're the best.
Every
That's
time,
awesome.
Every time.
Yeah, that's cool. So are you from Miami originally?
Born and raised, more north.
Awesome.
I have been following you guys since like day one.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
You guys like mean the world to me and my husband because most of your songs have like that sentimental, part of like our relationship. So it like means like so much to like meet you guys and like talk to you, and it's like crazy. Like I'm like in like
Oh,
9 right now.
I got goosebumps right now. You're making me feel really
Yeah.
good. That's incredible. That's so cool.
We
so
had
cool.
everybody write to us at Y100.com about why they're your biggest fan. So the stories have been pretty cool.
Dude, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
man.
cool, man.
Hello.
Hey, are you Allison?
I'm Nicole. That's my mom, Allison.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So I saw your message in the chat there. Whoever sent the message in the chat. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, we're doing well. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Nice to see you too.
What are you up to?
He's the real fan. I love it.
I'm the country music guy. They're not so much country music.
Let's go. What are you guys up to tonight? Are you guys having a little hangout?
Yeah.
My whole family.
Meeting Dan and Shay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here we are.
Yeah. We're
Anti-climax.
crazy.
Ah.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging with us. Hopefully we didn't bore you to death.
No.
We're goofy.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Do you guys
Very
have any
cool.
crazy questions for us? Just that you're just dying to know.
So I saw that you guys have a new song going on. What was like behind like writing that song?
Yeah, it's our first original Christmas song we've ever done. Our fans have it's called Take Me Home for Christmas. And our fans have asked us every year, like, hey, you guys got to do Christmas music or do a Christmas album. And we're always like, we want to, but we're on the road. Like we're usually like on the road this time of year. So it's tough to be in the studio. But, 2020, obviously we're not able to tour. So it was like, cool. It feels like a really good year to do that.
Allison, Nicole, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
We'll see
guys.
you soon.
Hey, Chelsea.
Hey.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing, I'm missing my tutoring sessions.
Oh, man.
I kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's worth it. I could study later.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was like amazing to win this though, because I wasn't able to go to your concert due to like classes and stuff. So this is like amazing. When I got called, I literally thought that it was a joke. Like I answered the phone, I was like, hello? Like I was like, who the heck is calling me?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So you going to school to be a nurse? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm finishing my bachelor's right now. I finish in a year. So hopefully,
That's amazing.
everything turns out
Awesome
well.
profession.
But
Well,
yeah.
best of luck to you on that. I didn't go to college. Dan's the smart one.
I used to be.
Well, you guys are famous now, so it all worked out.
Thank God it worked out because I
Yeah.
could not have done anything else. This was
That's
my
awesome.
only shot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My mom's with me right now. She's like so scared to say hi.
Tell her.
Sit.
Come on,
Mom,
Papa.
come in here.
Hey,
Mom.
what's going on?
Hi, Mom.
She's like been recording this whole time.
I'm recording. I'm doing the recording, so good luck, guys. It's wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
the
you.
opportunity for my daughter. Thank you.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, Gabby.
I have my mom with me.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, what's up?
Ah, hold on. She can't see. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, I'm in the hospital. Hi from the hospital.
Hello.
Do you work at the hospital?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Good. I was making sure you were okay and that you weren't in the hospital yourself.
No, I'm working still, but I wanted to say hi to you guys.
What's very
Yeah,
nice.
thanks
to
for
meet you.
popping on.
What has been like your favorite like place like tour out of everywhere you guys have gone?
Ooh.
Like what's that place that you'll always like remember?
Well, we got to say Miami. Honestly, like Miami was one of our last like 3 or 4 shows because we played at the Super Bowl, and that was pretty epic. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. We went to the Super Bowl. My wife is from Kansas City. She's a Chiefs fan, and the Chiefs they won the Super Bowl in Miami. So it holds a special place in our heart. I don't know. What about you, Shay?
I don't know, man. Since you already said Miami, I would have to say that Nashville was pretty special because that was kind of our first headlining arena show. of this tour. Obviously, we didn't get to do the rest of the tour because of everything going on, but that was a pretty special. We did 2 shows in Nashville to kind of start out, and I had my youngest, Ames. He was born 2 weeks before that show, so I got to bring them and bring my little boy Asher up on stage. So that was definitely a special moment. And all of our friends, a lot of our friends live in Nashville, and that was a special one. So I'll say, since we've already checked Miami off the list, because that is my dad got to go to that. Dad and my uncle Ray, we got to go to the Super Bowl, so we all had a blast there. So Miami will, and I used to spend a little bit of time in Miami at the Hit Factory a long time ago. So I've spent some time in Miami. It's a great time.
Oh my gosh, I did have a question for you guys.
Sure.
Obviously now with touring being, up in the air for everybody, would you guys do like one of those drive cars tour, or would you tour and everybody with a mask, or would you guys, I guess, rather wait until you can have the normal crowd energy that we love?
We're seeing a lot of people do like cool innovative things, to connect with fans. We've rescheduled our tour to next year, like later in the summer, early fall, which seems so crazy because it's so far away, but we care so much about the safety of everybody that comes to the shows and all of our crew, especially because it's an arena tour. So it's inside. So it's like, we got to take a lot of precautions, but we're staying, like, our team is like super dialed in. I think everybody, in the music business kind of is. We're watching it, like, with vaccines and with all kinds of things, rapid testing. I think they're getting testing down to 2 minutes or something like that. And if that's possible, like, it's crazy to think about, but I think it's going to be connected to people's phones. And if that's the case, then like people will be able to get into the building faster. And, if you pass your test, it'll be connected to your ticket. So those kind of things are happening right now. Knock on wood, they come through and happen sooner rather than later so we can get back out there. But, we're getting antsy. It's like just connecting with you guys via Zoom. I'm like, I miss our fans so much. And like, just these kind of connections like are really fulfilling to us. So honestly, we appreciate hanging with you guys in this chat room here, but yeah, we're missing the road. So hopefully we can, we'll work something up before we get out next fall.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'll be one of those people getting
awesome.
Getting the swab thing.
Yeah.
Asher wanted to come say hi to you. He wanted to crash the party.
Hey, there he is.
Nice to meet you. Uh-oh.
So it's nice to meet you. Daddy will be in there in just a second, okay? All right, say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Oh my gosh, how cute. Oh.
How old is he, Shay?
He is 3.5 now. Well, he's over 3.5. He'll be 4 in January, which is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Getting old.
I have a 1.5-year-old at the house, man. What am I in for? It's crazy, isn't it?
You're gonna find out real quick. Right past that 2 mark, it gets real fun.
I keep hearing about the terrible 2s, man. That's wild.
Not the terrible 2s, it's the terrible 3s. The beginning of the 3s is where they start to really come alive.
Yeah. So far, it's been fun. She's been really she's outgoing, loves people. I mean, her and I just watch music videos all the time.
That's
awesome.
All day long, man. Yeah, it's great. Anyway, hey, listen, thank you guys so much for doing this. Really appreciate it. The fans love you guys. We can't wait to get you back on tour and out. I really hope you stop here in Miami. Andrew, I'm sure, can make that happen for us.
That's the guy.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, man. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging with us, man. This is really cool for